Hey everybody, JitteryJay here. Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. Up next today, we're checking out Zoltan Kaszas. This is Alpha Males. It's been a minute since I've checked out anything from Zoltan. Before we get started, we're gonna hit the like and subscribe on the original video. That's the important part, to show support wherever we go. His links will be in the description below, as well as a link to the original video, so that you can do the same. That being said, let me kick this on. And that's coming out fine. Let's get into this. See what he's got for us this time.
I like that. So good to be here. This is my first time at the lounge at the end of the universe. And yeah, we all came in, didn't we? That was an interesting trip down here. The whole thing was interesting. I drove over from the hotel and I'm just following the directions. And then it's like, take a right on this street. And oh, you missed it. And you're like, all right. Oh, you mean that unlit street that looked like it was an entrance into a bank? Was that a street? All right. Don't worry, there's another street. It's called Jane Avenue or something. And it was just an alley. It was an alley that was named after a woman who the mayor divorced. I don't know who got to name Jane Alley. She's not getting a full street. She deserves an alley. And then I had to go down that, and then I ended up in a weird neighborhood. And then I took a right, and then there was an abandoned office building. And then Siri's like, you have arrived at the lounge at the end of the universe. And I was like, yeah, that's where that belongs. In the basement of an office building. Only in comedy, you know? I like it though, I like it. I don't want it to be all prim and proper. It adds to the excitement, right? Like any minute you feel like the real owners of this building are gonna bust through that door and go, what the hell is going on here? Did you see one of the employees grab the register and haul ass out of here? And then we're like, we bought tickets. I don't know. Just point at me, we're here to see him. I thought. Yeah. Yeah, is that how it's done in Idaho? Everyone's just kind of run by the seat of your pants? I like it. I like I've been coming to Boise since 2012, maybe. So for a long time, but I haven't been here since 2018, and every time it just keeps growing and growing. Like, there's so much. I drove to the downtown part, and there's a giant fun center. I don't know what that is. There's a bunch of stuff. You got a Whole Foods down there. Everything looks good. This neighborhood, not so much. But the other, over there? Oh, that is booming. Over here, we can all afford a house. But over there, those condos are high dollar. Someone came up to me last night like, this neighborhood is still burgeoning, is the word he used. And I was like, yeah, you can call it what you want, but we get it. I like that, you know? You gotta have a mix of everything. I had a good day. I went to Big City Coffee, got a big breakfast sandwich. That's my favorite place to go. And got a coffee. You like that Big City Coffee? Yeah, I'm a fan. I don't know who's talking to me, but somebody was. All right, wait, I was way off. I'm like, you? No. You? No. Way back there. All right. There you go. Me and that guy. We're at Big City Coffee. Everyone else is a Starbucks sellout in here. You just nodded. Yeah. I got the app. I don't know. I get points. Don't get me wrong, I like a good Starbucks. I like it. Those little egg things that they pop in the microwave and you just chow those down. I am into that. The shaken oat espresso latte. I just like saying that out loud. I'll have the shaken oat. Their drink names are so long, you ever give up halfway through? Because you're like, you get it. You're like, what else could it turn into? You know? It's not like I'm gonna say, can I get the brown sugar, shaken oat, espresso, oatmeal? Could I get that? You're like, no, you meant what you meant. I like it. I didn't do much. Got a coffee today, worked out at the gym, and just paid attention to the news. That's what I do. I try to pay attention to the news. Someone made a noise. They went, "Oh, don't pay attention to the..." That's what I try to do because I'm trying to know when is the end of the world. Is it today? You never know. I think World War III right around the corner, and I just want to know when to get ready. You know, I don't even know what I would do to get ready. I guess. Like, if I got an alert on my phone today, World War III has started, I'd be like, well, I guess we're staying in the hotel. They're not going to hit the Spring Hill Inn and Suites, you know? But you say get some Uber Eats? Is that what you said? Yeah, let's risk that guy's life some more. That poor guy not getting enough of this money. Yeah, why don't you bring me a sandwich? We're hunkering down. For the World War. It's already kind of kicked off. I don't know if you guys know, but we're at war with the Houthis. I don't know if you keep track. There's a group called the Houthis, and we're fighting them. Let me tell you what. And I got to tell you, that's the most adorable sounding enemy that we've ever had. I've said the name 3 times, and each time I smile a little at the end. It's impossible to say, the Houthis. I feel so bad for them, because I'm sure they, like, in their language, that means something badass, but, you know, like, our soldiers have to go fight those guys. Like, there's some colonel trying to pump up the troops. All right, fellas, get out there and get those Houthis. You know? No, this is serious, you guys. Get out there. There's no laughing matter. Get those Houthis. And I don't know if you guys know why we're fighting them, but I looked into it. Apparently there's cargo ships coming from China, and they go through the Red Sea and to eventually come to the United States. And these Houthis are, they're shooting at the cargo ships. So our military is over there shooting back at them because they're getting bullet holes in our Amazon packages. That's essentially what that war is. It's pretty much what it is. Our military is fighting the international...
It's more like the Temu packages anymore, you know? Because most of that comes from overseas. They actually stopped shipping overseas during the tariff things with Trump. They announced that they were only shipping from their local warehouses, which is, yeah, it happens.
Are my sweatpants. Guys, get out there. There's no laughing matter. Get those Houthis. And I don't know if you guys know why we're fighting them, but I looked into it. Apparently there's cargo ships coming from China, and they go through the Red Sea and to eventually come to the United States. And these Houthis are, they're shooting at the cargo ships. So our military is over there shooting back at them because they're getting bullet holes in our Amazon packages. That's essentially what that war is. It's pretty much what it is.
I like that.
Our military is fighting the international porch pirates that are the Houthis. And it just shows you how big the world really is, right? Like, we're all the way over here, just like, where the hell are my sweatpants? You know? And thousands and thousands of miles away, it's just, you know? And we're over here like, Amazon Prime my ass, dude. Where are my sweatpants? We're very lucky. So yeah, I try to keep up with all the news. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to keep up with it because I don't know who to believe. I don't know what to do. So I just go work out. I just try to keep to myself. I'm like,
I guess it'd be Amazon too, getting stuff from China. It's where the cheaper labor is and where they can get away with cheaper labor. Can't get away with that shit here.
Keep up with it because I don't know who to believe.
Try.
I don't know what to do. So I just go work out. I just try to keep to myself. I'm like, the world's ending. I guess I'll go to the gym. just try to get abs. I don't know. So I'm being bullied by that actor, that Jeremy Allen White. You know that guy? He's in that show, The Bear. And he's in the new movie, The Iron Claw, which is a pro wrestling movie. Okay. And he's also in a new ad for Calvin Klein. And they won't stop showing me that guy's nuts. And I get what women feel when they're like being sent unsolicited dick pics. That's what Jeremy Allen White is doing to me. Everywhere I go, there he is. I'm like, leave me alone, you know? I've changed my number. This guy's just there. I was reading something I was scrolling an article trying to learn about the Houthis. And I'm scrolling through, and then he's just over there eating an apple. And I'm like, get out of my life, man. God, I hate him. I hate him because he's like, this is why I hate in-shape celebrities, because they always do like a shirtless photo where they're sitting down. And I'm like, that's how you know you're in great shape, when you'll take your shirt off and sit down. You know? Like, I'll take my shirt off, but we're standing up the entire time. My body's all right if we're vertical. Vertical, everything's all right. I sit down, it starts looking like a layered truffle cake in here. You can start like, oh, that's the tit layer. All right. That's the rib fat layer. There's the belly layer. And I'm just trying to read the news, and there he is, just hunched over, no fat on him, eating an apple, with his bulge staring at me. And I'm like, get out of here. You know for a fact he can't swallow that apple. You know his trainer's off to the side going, don't swallow that apple. You can't handle the sugar content. Get out of my life, man. It's so hard. I just want to be in good shape just so I can fit in the seats on the flights, you know? Because that's what I do for a living. I want to fit in. Because honestly, I don't fit in anywhere. Like, there's too much, like, the in-shape community for men. I don't know what's happened to masculinity the last few.
Yeah, but who wants to fit in? That sounds boring. To be like everyone else. It sounds extremely boring. I'd rather stand out. I'd rather stand out away from the crowd, you know what I mean? Instead of trying to fit in with everyone. I'm not social like that. I can't be around a lot of people at once. I can't more than 4 or 5, and I'm jumping out of my skin. So doctor's offices are fun. Anyway.
Can't handle the sugar content. Get out of my life, man. It's so hard. I just want to be in good shape just so I can fit in the seats on the flights, you know? Because that's what I do for a living. I want to fit in. Because honestly, I don't fit in anywhere. Like, there's too much, like, the in-shape community for men. I don't know what's happened to masculinity the last few years, but we've gone way, you know how everyone's like far right, far left? We've done that with men. Like, masculinity's far, everyone's like, yeah, I'm an alpha, dude. Do you have any idea how many alphas are out there? Every dude that's ever seen a kettlebell, I'm an alpha. It's like, do you know anything about wolves? There's only one alpha. And it's Joe Rogan. It's not you. He's your alpha. And you say what he says. Oh, the other day I was thinking, were you? Or are you just listening and repeating? I'm an alpha. No, Joe Rogan's your alpha. He feeds you supplements like a baby bird. He gives you things to say, and like a baby, like, more Joe Rogan. Nom, 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 nom. And you walk around, I'm the alpha there. It's ridiculous. And I want to work out, but I don't want to be in that group, you know? And the other side is just like a bunch of dudes that live like Dungeons and Dragons or something. And you're like, is there something in the middle, you know? Is there something between board games and steroids, you know? It's just like a regular person. I just want that. That's all I want. I got pretty animated over there. That's how I feel. I don't know. It's been a good mix. I've been very lucky. I'm very happy you guys are coming out. People coming out to see me. That's still new to me. You know, no, it is. Like the last few years, people have been coming out. Like this weekend, we sold out 3 of the 4 shows, and that's more than I could ever ask for. Thank you, you guys. But I don't want you to think that that's. I've been doing comedy. This is my 18th year in comedy, and it's only been the last couple of years that it's been like this. So for most of the time, it's been a lot of like, oh, all right. You know? Like I remember the first time I headlined a comedy club. I was so pumped. It was in Colorado Springs, and they picked me up at the hotel, and they had to buy a bunch of pizzas to give away for free. And they didn't tell me anything. This guy just picked me up, and he's like, we got to go pick up some pizzas. And I was like, all right. And he goes in, I'm sitting in the car, he comes out with the biggest stack of pizzas I've ever seen, and he just lays them right on my lap. And it's high, too. I can't even see out the window. It's just pizzas up to there, and they're hot. They're burning my thighs. These are some fresh pies. And I look over at him, I go, what's up with all the pizzas? And he's like, ticket sales are light. So I made a Facebook post that said free pizza for anyone who comes to the show. And I'm like, how much were the tickets? And he goes, $2. And I don't even know why I asked that. Like, it should have been painful enough that we're giving away pizzas. But that's how much of a masochist I am. I'm like, I need to be hurt more. How much are the tickets? You know what the saddest part was? Not that many more people showed up. Wait, like 17 people showed up for the first show, and I took all my slices back to the hotel. All my failure slices went back to the hotel, and I just took little pieces. Yeah, but no, so things are better now, and it's exciting. Like people come up to me, like they know my jokes and they watch my stuff, and I'm like, whoa. And sometimes people say serious stuff too. Most times people just go, I like a comedy. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And every once in a while, some people will get serious, like, man, your comedy has helped me through a really hard time. And I'm like, all right. I never know what to say to that, because they're being very heartfelt, but I just want to go, oh, I'm glad, And then, like, it's so hard to respond, because like I know. I have my ugly sides too. Like everyone, you see what you see on stage, but I'm a human being. I have a selfish side. I have a narcissistic side. Just like most people. Like this is a narcissistic activity. What I'm doing right now. This is like you guys this is like a house party, and you guys are trying to get to the dip, and I'm just in the way. And I'm like, yeah, 1 second, but I got a couple things I want to say. And you're just like, where is the dip? Like, That's what comedy is. This is an arrogant, narcissistic thing to want people to listen to you, but they don't get to talk. Only me. Just me, just the only one. And I have that narcissistic side. Like one time, I had an audience member come up to me, and they said this, like, I was battling depression, and I was close to ending it all. And I watched your comedy, and I ended up not doing it. And I was like, what the hell do you say to that? It's humbling. I was like, I'm so glad you're here. That's what I ended up saying. I'm so glad you're here. That's all I could come up with. But there is this narcissistic side of me that wanted to ask, like, which joke? Like, which joke specifically where you're like, I'm going to see what tomorrow's got going on. And that's not a good thing, but, trying to be honest with myself. So, yeah. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching my video. Is this too close? We're keeping it. Thank you so much for watching my video on the road. Thank you.
This was funny. Oh my goodness. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've checked out anything from him. I enjoy his comedy. It's clean. It's not vulgar, but it's still funny as hell. I would love to hear what you guys thought about this in the comments. Let me know what else I gotta check out, and I'll get there as soon as I possibly can. If you're still here and haven't done so yet, I'd be ever so grateful if you'd hit the like and subscribe on the way out. It goes a long way towards supporting the channel, helping it grow. That being said, that's just about going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this with me, and I hope to see you on the next one. I love you guys. Peace. Hey guys, make sure to check out one of my other videos right here at JitteryJay.